Hello, it's Rob here from Woodward English. How is everyone? It is Saturday morning here in New Zealand. How has your week been, or how has your last couple of weeks been? Because I wasn't here last weekend. How have you been? I hope you're safe and well and everything like that. Right, today's going to be a lot. Oh, yes, here. I'm in New Zealand. I just opened the curtains of my bedroom, and this is what you can see outside my bedroom window today. Oh, okay, this place is. Okay, you will not be able to guess what place this is. This place is called. I'll put it in the chat there. Tairua. There it is. It's a Maori word, because Maori is just one of the official languages here of New Zealand. Hello, Angelica. Great to see you. I saw Alicia's here just a moment ago. You got Prabhot also. How are you? Okay, today's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna learn a lot of vocabulary. Yeah, so this place here is called, what did I say? It was Tairua, which is it's a small town on the Coromandel Peninsula of New Zealand. It's quite a small place. I mean, you can see lots of boats and things like that. The water's not very deep. But yeah, it's just it's a holiday. It's a typical place to go on holiday, like in summer and everything like that. And yeah, I wonder if I can just remove myself. There we go. Just have a bit better. Yeah, I can move really quickly in front of my bedroom window. Hey Sarah, hey Halimio, how's it going? Okay, let's begin. Let's go to, everyone's going to start arriving, so I'll just leave it here for a second. Yeah, my last couple of weeks have been very, very, very busy. The next couple of weeks also are going to be very, very busy for me. Just so you know that next week I will not be going live. So just so you know, I won't be going live. So this is the last time you'll see me for a while. Got Halimo, Icing, Arturo, Anastasia also, I think it is. Kaline, how's it going, Kaline? Right. Yeah, so I actually like this place here. I'm looking on my other screen. I mean, out the other window. It's a nice place. Right, let's go to the activity we're going to do today. Where is it? This one here. Boom. Learn English. 1 second. With analogies. What is this? Hey, Iran, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. How's the wife? How are you? I even me last. Instead of saying how are you, Iran, I asked, how's your wife? I'm interested to know how you are too. Hey Sylvie, hey Fabi, how's it going? Right, let's have a look. So, actually, I'll write this here beforehand, just to save time. Now, analogy has a couple of things. It's something that shows how two things are alike, or how they are similar. Okay? But with the ultimate goal of making a point about the comparison. Now, this is the meaning. You're probably not interested in this, but I put it there anyway, okay? Just so you know. Basically, we're going to be comparing different things, and this is going to be a great way to learn vocabulary. For example, I have this little sentence here. She is as light as a feather. This is one type of analogy, okay? Where you're comparing someone to something else. Because what is a feather, okay? A bird, do they have hair? Does a bird have hair at all? They don't, that I know of. They have feathers, okay? Like sometimes you can tickle a person with a feather. So a feather is like this long, do I want to draw this? I always get in trouble when I try and draw things. Where's my pen? This will do. Because it's difficult with a mouse. So a feather is, how can you do a feather? I'll do a leaf. I don't know how to do a feather. Okay, let's try this. Something like this. And, okay, yeah. Let's imagine that this is a bit, okay, this looks like something else. I don't know what it is. And you got the rest of the bird over here. Okay. Okay, so this is the wing. Oops. Oh man, it's so hard doing it with this. This is a wing. Okay, this is the wing, and the wing has many feathers. Okay? So, and a feather is like very light. If you put it in the air, it goes down like this. It goes down. Ah, she's driving and listening too. Cool. So a feather's like slowly, if you drop it, it goes down, slowly goes down. It's very light. What is the opposite of light? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to catch up with everyone. I'll say hello. You got Sylvie Fabi, Garayave also. Where do I live? I live in New Zealand. I'm from New Zealand and born in New Zealand, and now I live in New Zealand because I lived overseas in other countries for a while. I got Fabi from Mexico, Rose from Brazil. We got Alicia from Poland. She didn't write it, but I know. Hey, Larissa, how's it going from Gibraltar? We got Anna from Russia. Oh, was it Yekaterinburg? Okay, cool. Bush from Morocco. We got Iran from Brazil. Deborah, Lucas from Argentina. Marta from Argentina. Agloti, hey, good to see you again. Heavy, sweet. So the opposite of light is heavy. Libertine, it's 4 o'clock in the morning in Indonesia. Thank you for being awake so early. I bet it's dark where you are right now. Okay? So she is light as a feather. The opposite of light. What is something that is heavy? You can say, he is as heavy. So these are opposites as what? He is as heavy as a or an. Beep. Best artist? No way. Not when I'm using a mouse. When I use a mouse like this, it is so hard to draw. Because normally I use a pen, like one of those tablet things, and you draw like that. That's easier. But a mouse, terrible. You're in Australia. You're an Aussie. Are you not an Aussie? Are you? Guatemala, light, heavy, as light as a leaf. Yeah, I told you. Someone thought it was going to be a leaf. Guadalupe. You're in Mexico, I imagine. From watching from Canada, Sylvie. How's it going? Somali. As heavy as a rock. Yep. Heavy as an elephant. Here's another one. Okay. As heavy as iron. I think a classic one is like as heavy as an elephant. Oh, it was heavy as an elephant. As heavy as a piano. Pianos are heavy too. Okay, so you're like comparing two different things. And okay, so this is an example of an analogy. But we're going to talk more about this in a moment. And you're thinking, oh no, this is complicated. It is not complicated. Don't worry. Wait, it's going to be fun in a moment. This is the boring part. You have to do the boring parts always. Okay, so we'll get rid of that one. So she's as light as a feather. And the other thing that I mentioned was about creative thinking. Duh. There should be critical. There it is. Creative thinking. Critical thinking. And I did it again. Okay. I did this like just before midnight last night. On a Friday night. So, yeah. I also from Brazil. Heavy. Hey, Tito, how's it going? Okay, so critical thinking, this is the other thing, refers to using abilities and soft skills to come up, which means to encounter, to find new solutions to problems. Okay, sometimes, like at job interviews, people will talk about critical thinking, or especially at the workplace. Critical thinking skills are techniques used to look at the issue or the problem from different and creative angles, using the right tools to assess it and develop a plan. Okay? I put that on there just so you know, in case later a teacher wants to use this lesson. There's the explanation. There it is. Now, let's get to the fun part. Okay, we're going to have to go say goodbye to my... It's supposed to be a bird, but you know. Right. For example, look at this. I've already mentioned this one. I'm going well, thank you, Wismalet. Foot is to shoe as hand is to beep. Now this here is an activity they do sometimes at schools in English-speaking countries, especially when you're younger, maybe like 3 years old. No, just kidding. When you're maybe like 6, 7, 8, 9, I don't remember. It's like a long time ago. Okay? So it says foot is to shoe as hand is to. So what you're doing is like, what is the association between foot and shoe? What is the association between foot and shoe? A foot you put inside a shoe. It's like a type of clothing, something that you wear. Okay? So basically, you wear a shoe. Okay, foot, it's on. What is the plural of foot? You have one foot, but you have two. What? What do you got? Yep, glove. Everyone's got this one. Ah, yes. Look at that. Glove. Glove. But this is shoe is singular, so this one needs to be singular. Because you don't have two gloves on one hand. Or you can. If it's very cold, you have two gloves. So, feet. Excellent. I love you guys are intelligent people. Okay, so instead of foot is feet. So remember, it's an irregular plural noun. There's no S at the end. Okay, so here we're comparing foot and shoe. So shoe and a foot. How can we compare that? It is something that you can wear. So hand. So you put your foot inside a shoe. What type of clothing can you put your hand in? You put a hand in a glove. Now a glove has 5 fingers, but there is another type of glove that's like this. It's like one thumb and then that part there. It's like this. So we have a glove, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a glove. Oh, I'm sorry. He had an accident. He had an accident at the carpentry school. Okay, but when a glove is like this, where it has no fingers, what is this called? Yeah, so that's your thumb. This is your, okay, that's supposed to be your thumb. But what do you call this type of glove? This glove has a specific name. So this, that's a terrible hand. Oh, my artistic talents amaze me. Okay, so this is a glove. But what about this one here? What is this called? No fingers glove? There's a specific oven cover. It's an oven mitt. It has another name. It is... Okay, the one you use in a kitchen is something different. The big one that you use in the kitchen when your food is hot, that is called an oven mitt. But you don't wear an oven mitt in the street, okay? You don't you don't wear oven mitts on the street unless you're doing like comedy or something. Thumb glove, boxing gloves. What do you got this? This is called a mitten. Oops. A mitten. Yes, Lucas, in there, the first one. It is called a mitten. So when it doesn't have fingers, it is called a mitten. Fingerless gloves. Now the fingerless gloves are similar to this, where your fingers come out the end like, oh God, this is not... You just come here to see me make... Okay, this is a fingerless glove where it's cut off like this. Oh no, Rob, don't do it with a mouse. Okay, next time I need to do it with a pen thing. Okay, so goodbye. So this is a mitten. There's actually like a rhyme, a nursery rhyme, I think, in English, called three little kittens lost their mittens. Okay, is it? 3 little kittens lost their mittens. This is like a thing that they tell children. And they do that because mittens and kittens rhymes. What are kittens? What are kittens? Fingerless gloves. Yeah, they're the ones, the gloves. Fingerless gloves are ones where the top of the glove is removed. So it's like the glove comes up to this part here. And it's easier to use your fingers and draw and do things like that. So yeah, there are fingerless gloves too. But this one specifically, where you can't do anything, those are called mittens. Now, the nursery rhyme is three little kittens lost their mittens and something happened. I don't remember because you can Google this one if you want. So what else we got? So you got the fingerless gloves. A baby cat. Yes, a kitten. Very good. A kitten is a baby cat. Yeah. So three little kittens lost their mittens. So they're pronounced the same. Okay. So this is just one of these. Okay, and we'll just put that down there. Feet down here. So you can see, like with these analogies, you're comparing things. Okay. What about this one here? Okay, it's gonna copy this. I didn't copy these in advance. Okay, what about this one here? Many is too much, as few is too. Now, what would be the word here? You got to think of the association or comparison. How are these two connected? What is the connection between these two words? Many and much. Little, low. A baby dog is called a puppy. We're going to see a bit of that in a moment, Sylvie. Little, yeah, look at that. But why little? Why little? Now, many and much. What is the difference between many and much? How can you explain the different? Meager. That's a good word. Meager is like a very small amount. Scared of comparing because my parents always compare me with other kids when I was very bad experience. Sorry about that. But here we're just like comparing vocabulary, opposites, and words like that. So don't worry, basketball. It has rhymes, yeah. As few as to some. It's about countable. Exactly, Anna. It is about countable and uncountable nouns. Many. What do we use with many? Do we use... Yeah, bring that down here. When do we use many? With countable or uncountable? Which word do we use with uncountable nouns? I'll do it a bit bigger. Which word do we use with uncountable nouns? I've got a video about uncountable nouns if you're interested. A baby lion is called a cub. I should do a lesson about baby animals. So, much is with uncountable nouns. And many is with countable nouns. There you go. So, many is with countable nouns and much is with uncountable nouns. For example, many... Okay, let's do it up here. Many days, no, many, I know, many, I can't think. Many shoes were smelly. I don't know. I can't think. It's the morning, it's Saturday morning, you know me. And over here, much, uncountable nouns. I don't have much time. I don't, many dollars, much money. Now, money is uncountable. You don't say, I have 3 monies. No, you can't count money. You can count dollars. You can count coins. But money, the word money is uncountable. Or much, what's another one? Much sugar. Okay. Many fruit. Much milk. Many fruits. Much milk. Yeah, those are good examples. Yes, thank you for helping me. This is cool. Rice. Another one. I don't have much rice on my plate. No, exactly. Because you can't count rice. See, like many mittens. Many mittens or many kittens. And much snow. That's another one. Very good. What about so few and little? So what's the difference between few and little? I'm gonna see if I can. I've got it on my website. 1 second. I'll find a link to it if you want some more information. Few. I think it's this one here. Boom. A lot of, few, much. Oh yeah, here it is. So if you want to know more about the difference between few and little, few is with plural countable nouns and little is with uncountable nouns. I'm just copying the link for you so you can watch it later. Here it is. Boom. Just for you. Many days, much time. Very good. Sand is also uncountable. Hey, JJ. So, yeah. So you've got the countable and uncountable. Okay? So check out the link later. There's lots of cool information about that. I should actually do a video about little and few too. I was going to do it a couple of weeks ago, but got busy. Okay, so the next one. So this, you can see it's very... Today, we're going to learn a lot of different things. Especially, we're learning English using analogies, critical thinking, like, what is the connection? How is this? Okay? So we're going to learn a lot of vocabulary doing this. Few is a small amount, little is a small size. It is to do with countable nouns and uncountable nouns. For example, there was little time to finish. There was little time to finish the project, or whatever it is. And few, I have a few friends that are crazy. I have a few friends, or I have few friends. Depends on your emphasis. But I explain this on the lesson and the link I just mentioned, okay? So, boom, I have few friends. Okay, so we get out of there and there. So little is with uncountable nouns. Sometimes at the checkouts at supermarkets, you can say, oh, that's less. No, worry about that another time. Okay, next one. Are you ready for the next one? Many years, many decades, many generations. I have a few apples in my fridge. Good one. Right. And there's a difference between little and a little, few and a few. There is a difference. But that appears in the lesson I just published the link. Now, this one is probably going to be difficult. If you know this one, you've probably got pretty advanced English, I think. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Don't worry. This is like one of the most difficult ones today, and I do it immediately. Oh, okay. I'll just put that up there now. Where's my answer? There it is. What is the answer here? Lumber is to house as dough is to... This is hard. Okay, you're going to start Googling or in the dictionary online, what is lumber? Another word for lumber, you could say, is wood. That's a clue. Wood. I would if I could. Oh, no, I just gone and lost it. There it is. Lumber is the name, especially in North American English, which refers to wood that is prepared for building. You can say lumber there's another word also, which is timber. Timber is used more in British English, and lumber is more in American English. Okay, so we'll put that there. Lumber and timber. And it means wood that is prepared. Oh, what did I just do? I keep doing this. 1 second. Just finding it. So lumber is wood that is prepared for use in building, etc. Okay? That is what lumber or timber is. This is pretty good vocabulary there. What else we got there? Bread. Oh, pizza. Hey, Jorge, how's it going? Pizza? It could be. Okay, so lumber means, or timber, is the wood that is used, they're prepared to use in building, because you just don't get wood from a tree. It's like specific. And dough is a mixture of flour, as in, wow, okay, what did I go down this way? Okay, dough is like flour plus, where's the plus on here? Plus water. I don't know what else there is. Plus what? What else is dough? I've gone and lost it. Here it is. Sometimes you put egg in there. Depends. Mixture of water, flour. Yeah. A tortilla. A tortilla. Hey, Patricia, how's it going? Yeah, I wasn't here last Friday. Okay, so this is what dough is, and you use dough to make yeast, salt. Yeah, you got to put salt on there. Okay, so lumber is to house as. Oops, where is it? Here it is. As dough is to bread. Now, how are we comparing this? There's lots of vocabulary today, but also Jorge said pizza, which is also possible, but with pizza, you have more ingredients. It's like the house is made of lumber, the bread is made of dough. Sand? in my to make bread, I need sugar, salt, and sand? No. What else? So dough is to bakery. Now that's a place. A bakery is a place where you can buy things. For example, you say pizza shop is to pizza as bread is to bakery. There you'll be comparing the places where they're made. But this is like how it is made, how it is constructed and everything like that. So let's have a look. Pizza, olive oil. You put olive oil in your dough? Could do. Ferment it. Okay. As I mentioned before, I'm from New Zealand. So that one this was some advanced vocabulary because of these words here and dough. Listen to the pronunciation. Dough. Dough. Okay? Yes, it's written like, yeah, dough. Okay, next one. Okay, got words all over the place. Put pizza up there. You can go down. Down. Timber. We don't need the timber now. Or this one. I'll put it down there. Okay, now this one's going to be easy. This is going to be very quick. Here goes. Number 4. What is the connection between these? Eat is to hungry as drink is to... What do we got? Pizza is better. I stand by my position. Pizza is better. Pizza for breakfast? Yeah. Okay, eat is to hungry as drink is to... Hungry is like, oh, I want some food. I need some food now. Where is it? Here it is. Thirsty. First person was Libertine. Haha. Jorge in second place. Okay, so it is... Drink is to... Thirsty. Remember the TH, thank you. You have your tongue between your teeth. Thank you. Thirsty. Okay, listen to this. This sound. Thirsty, 30. Thirsty, 30. Thirsty, 30. Repeat after me. It's like they do on TV. Very good. Thirsty, 30. You're adults. Okay, so thirsty. Why? What is the connection? What is the connection? But ravenous. Oh, that's a good one, Eric. Eat is to hungry. If drink is to ravenous means you're very, very hungry. What else we got there? Zara says, move to Australia, especially Brisbane. But it's full of Australians and big spiders that want to eat you. Australia is full of things that want to kill you. Okay. Also, their lockdown procedures aren't the best. Haha, just saying. Okay, so we got thirsty. But I will visit Brisbane one day. Don't worry about that. Starving. Starving means you're incredibly hungry. Everyone's going starving. Why? So ravenous means, yeah. Starving means you have not had food for many days. So between eat and hungry, it's like if you eat, how do you solve your problem? Oh, no. When you're hungry, how do you solve the problem? You eat. What does drink solve? What problem does it solve? Being thirsty. Okay, so that was easy. Next one. This one should be easy. Fish is to ocean as bird is to... Who's first? Drinking. Ah. Sky. Yeah. JJ. In there. It is to sky. What is the connection? Why does everyone say, ooh, ocean, no, air, no. Why sky and not air? Eat New Zealanders. No, you got crocodiles and rabid kangaroos. Sky, exactly. What is the connection between these? Why did you... Now, you put the word sky, no problem. But how can you explain this? Why did you put sky there? Why sky? Here's something really quickly. What is the plural of fish? So fish is singular. And what is the plural? What is the plural of fish? Fish, also. Have you... Exactly, there it is. The plural is fish. It does not change. Okay? You have one fish, you have two fish, three fish. What do you call a group of fish that is swimming in the ocean? We don't say it... Oops. We do not say it is a group of fish. No. We don't say it is a group of fish. This is wrong. What do we say? we say, or there is a group of fish swimming. So we don't say there, oops. There is a group of fish swimming. This is not correct. What do we say? Shoal, a colony. There are actually two words you could use. I just got reminded of one. A fish party. Many fish. Lots of fish. The typical word is a school of fish. Random information that you didn't need to know, but I shared with you anyway. There is a group of fish swimming? No, there is a school of fish. Okay? There's a fish plus fish plus fish plus fish. You could also use a shoal. That's another word you can use. But the most common is school. Exactly, a school. That's right. You haven't seen Nemo? Exactly, a Nemo, Finding Nemo. If you're looking at that one, that's why the children were all at like a school. You know, see the connection there? Do fish go to school? Exactly. So there is a school of fish. That's why there are some jokes for children about schools and fish and things like that. Right. So what else we got there? So we've got, there's a school. Oh, yeah, fish singular and fishes plural. But also the word fishes, they're all behaving badly. Yes, especially if they're piranhas. Fishes does exist. Fishes does exist. But it's not the plural. It's like it refers to the species. Okay? Like, you know, the species of fish. I think I have a species. I think of, where is it? Fish. I have it somewhere in my grammar notes. Was it fish versus fish? I'll just put in Google probably for fish versus plural of fish. If you look for plural of fish, you'll see one of my charts. Plural of fish. Actually, I'll give it to the video. Boom. Okay, it might make a sound. Yeah, it does. Here's a video about fish and fisher and everything like that. So it refers to the species. There it is. And that's out of there. Okay, next one is what else? What kind of fish do I like? Snapper. It's a type of red fish here. It's called snapper. I'll put it in the chat. It's the type of fish I like. It's a local fish, I think. Oops, I just did it in the wrong space. Snapper. There it is. Okay. A member of crows are called... no, it's called a murder of crows. A murder of crows. It's the type of... seriously, it's called a murder of crows. Look for it. It's like really weird. What else we got there? Have I been to Italy? Not yet. It's on my to-do list. You like tuna? Okay. Anyone here? What type of fish do you like? Sometimes you know, sometimes you don't. Okay, so fish is to ocean as bird is to sky. Why? Because fish, their natural environment, where they live or where they move, is the ocean. As the bird is normally, they float in the sky. The class started about 40 minutes ago. If you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, it'll let you know. Or if you just follow on Twitter or Instagram, I'll let you know when I go live. Okay, next one. Let's just put that there. Singular, plural. We don't need that. Don't need that. Or that. Okay, I'm going to put that down there. Okay, next one is... this is going to be easy-ish. Sort of easy, I think. Look at this. This is number 6. Waiter is to waitress, as host is to... You like cod? Nice. Those phrases are commonly used when you look for a job and participate in recruitment process. About critical thinking. Yes. Not fish, not pizza. Hi, Sandra. Okay, so waiter is to waitress, as host is to hostess. Hoster? No, almost. There's a typo there. Hostess. Exactly. Why? What is the connection? What is the connection here? Oops. Why hostess? Why? First, what is a waiter? Give me the definition. What is a waiter? It's a person who waits a lot. He's always waiting. No, it's something else. What is a waiter? Yes, because of female or male and female gender. So you have male and female. Okay. So you have the male and the female. Oh, female. Duh. That was terrible. There it is. I'm just so used to writing email or something like that. So male and female gender. Exactly. I'll explain what a host is in a moment. Good one, Kali. Someone who brings you the food at a restaurant. Or Lucia also says the person who serves food at a restaurant. So the waiter comes to you and they say, what would you like to eat? And you say, I just came here to drink. No, I would like a sirloin steak covered in mushroom sauce. Oh, and some shrimps that are in garlic and olive oil. Oh, that's what I would order right now for breakfast. So a waiter comes up to you and they take your order and they serve you food. But that is the male version. The female version is waitress. Okay? A waiter for a man, waitress for a female. A host. What is a host? Lobster and mofongo. Lobster. I think we have like another version here, crayfish, which is all right. A person who takes the glasses and plates, they like put them in there. Take the glasses and the plates. You take them home. The people who serve at a restaurant. Right. They take your order at a restaurant. Waiter, please. I would like to be a master of English, and they'll bring it to you. They'll bring it to you on a plate. Here, take the red pill or the blue pill. Which one are you going to take? What else we got there? How can you explain a host? Host or host, a person who receives you at a restaurant. That's a good use. That's a good one, Aglity. I like that. Larissa said, person who shows you the table or asks, is everything okay? The hostess is the person that invites you. The person that you have to tip at the end of the meal. And try not to annoy him or her. Otherwise, they spit in your food. Oops, did I say that loud? Now, in New Zealand, this is crazy. In many countries around the world, when you go to a restaurant, you leave a tip. Okay? And what is a tip? This is something that a tip is like a small amount of money that you leave to the waiter or the waitress when you go to a restaurant. I think sometimes, like in the United States, like when you're cutting someone's hair or the taxi driver or something like that, you leave a tip. Okay? It's like a small amount of money to say thank you. Here in New Zealand, we never say thank you. We never give a tip because we're tight. No, because it's just not the custom here in New Zealand. You don't leave money when you go to a restaurant because in New Zealand, the salary of a waiter and a waitress is good. They don't, because in the United States, like for example in New Zealand, I know the minimum is like $20 an hour, something like that. The minimum salary in New Zealand, if you're a waiter, cleaning glasses, whatever, it's $20. Whereas I think in the United States, the minimum is like, I don't know, something really small, like $7 or $5 or something. And a waiter in the United States of America, they need tips to cover their living, basically. So they depend on tips. But in New Zealand, they don't receive tips because of the salary. It's to avoid people giving tips. When I worked in a bar many years ago, I was like 12 years old. No, just kidding. But many years ago, I worked in a bar. And someone came up to me and says, with a $20 note. And he says, here's this is for you. And I'm like, but you've already paid. No, this is for you. And I'm like, no, you, and I insisted, no, you have already paid. No, but this is your tip. It's like, you don't do that here. It's just something that, it's just not in the mentality here. So you get like a normal salary to cover that. What is the minimum wage in your country? Is there a minimum wage? Sometimes there isn't. So, I'm going right up to the top. So thank you, Jorge, for mentioning the tip. Person that receives you in the event. That's a good one. That's host. Good. A person who receives extra money. So tip is like the extra money. The waiter is to waitress as host is the host, which means the two S's at the end. Waitress, hostess. So in Brazil, it's the gorjeta. In Australia, too. In Australia, you don't leave a tip, correct? I don't think you do. Same as in Kuwait. So in Kuwait, you don't give a tip. So in your country, put your country, like Chile, tip. New Zealand, no tip. Australia, no tip. Put in the chat, because I'm interested. Because I'm not too sure. Like you said, mentioned Kuwait, but in Kuwait, there's a tip or no tip? Because I said a lot of things. And it's the minimum. An air hostess and a stewardess. That's a good one, Gaga. Here in Brazil, oops, I just lost it. Here from Brazil. No worries, Lucia. I want to be a waitress in New Zealand. It's a host is a person that asks you, do you have a reservation? And you answer no. And then they look at you like, then they give you a little smile and tell you, sorry. True, Jorge. In Islam, we give poor people money to help them, or even we give them food or clothes as a charitable work. But this tip is in the restaurant, typically associated with a restaurant. JJ says, oops, I've gone and lost everything. And how much is the tip? Okay, this is the information that I'm interested in. Kali says 20% tip in Mexico for a tip is the minimum. Okay, interesting. In Puerto Rico, they give a tip. Host can be the person who offers a party in your house. Exactly, Lucia. A host can also mean the person that invites you to an event, or the person that holds an event. The opposite of host is guest. You invite me, you are the host. I am the guest. If I say, come to my house for a barbecue, I am the host, you are the guest. Okay? So these are opposites. So host and guest. In some places, it is offensive to be given tips. Exactly, Fabi. I'm not too sure where, but some people is like, you're giving me a tip. Hi, everyone. Hey, Valkyrie, how's it going? I've been watching the IELTS classes. That's good. In Gibraltar, 50-50. Depends if you like the person. No, I don't like it. No tip. Australia, no tip. In Italy, no tip. Really? I thought in Italy there's tips. Interesting. That's good to know. Guatemala, yes, you have to give them tips. He tipped the waiter $20. Yes, it can also be a verb. That's a very good one, Gaga. He tipped the waiter, I know, $20. There you go. Where is it? Morocco, there's no tip. And these are things you need to know, because sometimes if you don't give a tip, it's like quite offensive. The people are like this. We give tips, but if we want to here in Brazil. Depends on the restaurant. In Indonesia, sometimes. No tip in Kuwait. Exactly. In restaurants. Okay. 0 tips in Russia. Thank you, Lucia. Oh, I'm going to say Lucia because that's what it's written. I won't be able to remember. Was it Jorgeta? But I leave tips if I have some smaller cash. Yep. 10 to 20% over the total in Guatemala. 20% of tips is normal in Taiwan. Interesting. You're Valkyria. Remember, click the live button. I think you're behind us. Click the live button. You'll get to me live right now. 10%, like Taiwan. In Iraq, it depends on your generosity. It's like, here, have $1,000. Conference hostess refers to someone who works at a conference center or hotel. Yeah. Hey, Rodelia, how's it going? So it depends on the person, a tip. Okay, so waiter is a male, waitress is female. And the same things happens here. So if a host is the male, the hostess is the females. Okay? Now, something I was looking at before, what about actor? If you have an actor, it's usually a male. What about the female? What is the female? You have an actor, or you have, I'll wait for your answer. Yes, some of them will judge you because you didn't give a tip. Yeah, they're like, actress. In Guyana, the tip depends on your generosity. Actress. Now, just so you know, actor, traditionally, it was called an actress. Very good. In Turkey, there is always a tip. I give tips before I order to get a good service. Interesting. So you give the tip before you order. That's an interesting way to do it. That's really interesting. Now, actor and actress. Now, sometimes in modern times, it is like sometimes some female actors prefer to be called actors and not actress. Okay? So sometimes you will hear a female actor or actress, they will call themselves actor. Okay? I've observed this in the last 5 years. So sometimes they will say, and the Academy Award for Best Actor is, and we'll go to this person. And I think they're trying to just have one word for the male and the female, which is understandable because sometimes you've got a mixture of things. Okay? So sometimes a female actress or actor, they like to say actor themselves. It's like a gender neutral, exactly. It's a gender neutral thing. And sometimes like at the Academy Awards or like if you watch an interview of a female actor / actress, you'll see this sometimes. It's not because they don't know, it's because I think they're trying to eliminate the word actress. I know in New Zealand, because one of my cousins is an actor, and I was like talking with him, and it's like sometimes they use in New Zealand also. Like that was the first time he used it. I was like, why did he use that? Why did he say she is an actor? And that's when I started investigating, and then I discovered, it's because of that. Okay. Thanks, Rose. Yeah, so it's gender neutral. When I was in Brazil, I gave a tip, and I told the waiter in Spanish, propina, because in Spanish, propina is that. And he started to laugh. After that, I found out that propina, which is a Spanish word for tip, in Portuguese means bribe. That's cool. That's good to know. We've got some Brazilians here also. Next lesson. That's your sister's name. Yeah, so you don't say propina because that's different. It's a bribe. A bribe is, in some countries, a bribe is when you you pass some money to another person. You pass the money to another person, to try and fix something, or so they don't say, they don't tell the police. You don't tell the police. Here, have some money to stay quiet. It's like an illegal way of. Let me see. Where's my dictionary? Bride. Bride is different. A sum of money or something valuable that you give or offer to someone to persuade them to help you, especially by doing something that is dishonest, something that is not honest or correct. Sometimes they try to bribe the officials. In some countries, I'm not saying which countries, they bribe the policemen. And it's not a good thing to do. Politicians often like bribes. Terrible. Okay, see you later, Larissa. Enjoy the rest of your night. Yes, I would consider a bribe. It would be considered a bribe. Exactly. Okay, interesting. Can a bribe be a bribe? It can be. Here's another word for you. What is a bride? Bribe refers to money, but what is a bride? That's what I typed first. I was like, no. Bribe, bride. Nice of him. I really hate that I saw it in my life. It made me upset. They took more than they deserve, actually. What is a bride? Opposite of bride is a groom. But what are these? What is a bride? And what is a groom? It's the people. I was a bride. Good. It's the yes. Look at, what's it? Zara. Look at that. You did a picture of a bride. It's the person that's getting married. A woman who is about to get married. Dun 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 dun. Yes, that is the bride. So, the male and female. Oops, wrong way. Female, male. There it is. So the bride is the woman getting married, and the groom is the male getting married. He's like sweating profusely. Okay, next one, number 7. We need to get to number 7. You guys are great. I love how you interact in the chat and give your... Ooh, yeah, Rose. You got both of the pictures there. Nice. Bride and groom are people who left their freedom. You can be free in certain ways. Okay, next one. Wow, lots of things here. Put this down here, here, and here. Number 7. Actually, here we go. 7. Judge is to court as priest is to... Boom. Could it be 2 grooms in a wedding and 2 brides? It could be. You can have 3 brides and 3 grooms. Nah. Whatever you like. Bunch of Valkyria, click the live button. Live button, you're behind us. Jail. Priest is to jail. Ah! For church. Okay. Jail. That's a good one. Here. People in a jail, a bride and groom. Okay. Why? Bribe is giving them money or something out. Exactly. Church. I like how you do have the emojis and things like that. I've got cool emojis. Look at these ones. I've got these cool emojis. There you go. I've got to use emojis. Okay, judges to court as what is a judge? Explain to me. What is a judge? What is a judge? What does a judge do? Oh, Jorge. Also, he's a member of the channel, which I really appreciate. He also has those cool emojis. If you want to be a member, you got that little button down the bottom on the chat there. Someone who decides if you're guilty or not. My wife. You are guilty, Rob. Yes, I know. No, it's a judge. It's the person that decides whether you're guilty or not. Like if you do a crime, you go to a court. A court is the place where a judge decides whether you're guilty or innocent. The person who decides if you go to jail or if you're innocent. Great definition. Great definition. Judge passes the orders or the laws in the court. Exactly. So judge is like the profession. Usually has this white wig and like has the hammer thing, whatever it's called. There's a specific name for it. I forgot. Is it in the UK as well? Valkyrie. Catch up. A person who concludes looks at the evidence. What is the evidence? Okay, the evidence is you're guilty. Those photos of you dancing at midnight naked, you are guilty. Don't judge me by my appearance. Yeah, that's another one. Another meaning of judge. Gives the orders in the court. Someone that decides your conviction or acquittal. That's good vocabulary there, Thunder. And the place where a judge, so a court is the place where a judge works. Okay? So a court is the big room. You have the lawyers, the jury. The judge is the main person. And where do they do this? They don't do it at a pub or a restaurant. They do it at a court. Now a priest is a religious person. Amen. Okay? And his job is to try and save people, I think. Their souls. And where does a priest work? They work at a church. Okay, a place where you pray and confess your many, many sins. You work with 15 judges, really? It beats a hemp, but it's a specific, what do you call it? I forget the word. What is it? Judge's hammer is called gavel. That's it. It's a gavel. I was trying to remember it. I'll put it in the chat. Gavel. So that's the name of the specific hammer that he uses. A judge is like an attorney. Like you've got the lawyers, but the judge is the person that makes the final decision. Okay, number 8. Here's another one. Okay, these are sort of like religious, these ones. Anyway, whatever. Okay, how about this one? This one's an easy one. Oops. February is to St. Valentine's Day as December is to what? The judge passes judgment on the accused. Christmas! Exactly. Not long till Christmas. What are we? It's almost... What's today? 25th. Today is the 25th in New Zealand, so it's October, November, December. 3 more months until Christmas. Just letting you know. If you go to the About section of YouTube, you can see the P.O. Box number. You can send me a Christmas card. There you go. I should have actually done it capital letters. Okay? Now, this word is interesting, the pronunciation. It's like Christmas. The T is silent. Okay? The T is silent. Christmas. Just so you know. Or holidays. Okay? Because you got... Oh, I did this incorrectly. Man. Okay, I did that really well. February. There it is. Should do it over here. Boom. So February, I did it incorrectly. Yes, thank you for noticing. Yeah, I just noticed that you did it right. When I read it again, I was like, oh, that's not right. February is to St. Valentine's Day. What day is St. Valentine's Day? If you don't know it, you're going to get into lots of trouble. Yes. Oh, that was a good one. How about... Ooh. How about this one? That's a good one. Who mentioned that? Rose. As October is to... What is the month typically associated with? Halloween. Yeah. Yeah, so you don't pronounce the T. It's Christmas. No T. Sometimes you will see this word, you'll see an abbreviation. Sometimes you'll see it written like this because it's easier to write. Okay? But when you say this word, you say Christmas. You don't say Xmas. No. Christmas. Okay? Halloween. What about January? February as January, which is my birthday. No, I don't know. What is there? January. What other special days are there? February, March. Easter is sometimes March, April, May. Oktoberfest. Exactly. You thought it was Halloween. No, it's the Oktoberfest. Exactly. New Year. Exactly. Is to New Year or New Year's Day. Perfect. Okay, next one. Let's go to... Bring that down here. Number 9. Oh, this one's easy. Ish. For me, it's easy. Number 9. See is to look, as hear is to go. Yeah, in some countries, they go on vacation in January or sometimes February. In New Zealand, it's typical to go on vacation in January. I think in Argentina it's in January. In Chile it's in February. In Spain and Italy it's August. What is the typical month for vacations in your country? In New Zealand it's normally January. February, there's Groundhog Day. Very nice. The Magi. In January it's like the Three Kings. Was it the Three Wise Men, the Three Kings, or something like that? See is to look at, and hear is to Listen. What? Can't hear you. Sorry. It is listen. Again, the pronunciation. The T is silent. Listen. Listen. But what is the difference between see, look at, hear, and listen? What is the difference? I'll see if I can. I've got a lesson about it. I'll find it. Well, it's not in vocabulary. I've got this lesson. What is the difference between see and look? Here it is. Boom. If you want to know more about the difference, I'll just put it here in the chat. Or you can copy it from there. January, Martin Luther King Day. That's in the United States. November to December. I was like November to December. Listen. Or listen to. Yeah. What is the difference? Okay, I'll just put it in the chat. I'll put a link. But like to see, I've got a chart there too. So where is my words? Okay. See is a verb of perception. You don't do it intentionally. If your eyes are open, you can see. You can see. I'm not observing anything specific. If my eyes are closed, I cannot see. It's like a verb of, it's a sense. You know, it's one of the senses. It is automatic. You don't need to think, I am going to see now. It's something that you cannot avoid. It is natural. You see. And the same with hear. Hear is also one of the senses. Hear, for example, I can hear the neighbors. You don't need to make an effort. It just happens. I can't hear you. Okay? Can you speak louder, please? But listen means you concentrate specifically on that sound. I'm going to listen to the music. Listen to music. It's like intentional. So one is intentional and one is just no effort. So how about I do this? We go. So one is effort. No effort. And the other one is effort, like concentration. And the other one, no effort. Here, I can hear the birds. I'm not listening to the birds. If I start concentrating, okay, there's a bird. I'm going to listen to that bird. I'm concentrating on the sounds of that bird. That's listened to. But you don't normally listen to birds. You hear birds around you. Okay? But there's that link. I'll put it there just again in case you want to see a bit more about that. Oops, wrong section. Got lots of things open. There it is. Boom. Where is it? Here it is. So listen to. This is voluntary. Yeah. That's another way. Like effort, like voluntary. And this one is involuntary. You just hear the sounds. The same with this one. Involuntary and voluntary. That's another way. That's a better definition than mine. There you go. Involuntary, you see things. You hear a noise. You weren't listening to the noise, you just hear a noise. Exactly. See is involuntary. Exactly. You're hearing, but you're not listening. Yes, exactly. I always get that. You're hearing me, but you're not listening to me. I can hear you. Mama, mama, mama. Listen to and look at are verbs that require specific attention to something or someone. While see and hear are verbs that refer to an action that happens spontaneously. Involuntary, it just happens. Okay, that was a good definition, JJ. I like that. I hear the birds chirping. Just listening, reading. Okay, see you later, Lucia. Brazil is tips. Okay, you're behind. Waiter in New Zealand makes more money than lawyer in Brazil. Catch up to us. Click the live button. You listen to music. Okay, next one. Number 10. Hang on. It's coming. Oh, I think this could be something similar. Similar to what we've already done. Postman is to letter, and baker is to... that's interesting. It's sort of... What could that be? Postman is to letter, as baker is to... Bake? That's a verb. Letter is a noun. This is a noun, this is a noun, this is a noun, this is a noun. Postman and bakers are professions. Sandra, I pretty much think it's going to be this one. This one's a bit of a weird one. Cookies, bread, bakery, baking, bread, pastries. So what a postman is associated with giving a letter, a baker with bread or cookies or something like that. Yeah. Postman, postwoman, postperson. I don't know what you call them nowadays. Anyway, let's go to another one. Let's go to... One second. Here it is. 11. Okay, we've talked about this. We've done this one too before. So, oops, gotta do this one. Author is to story, as poet is to... What do we got here? Bread. No, it's not bread. Sorry. Author is to story, as poet is to... What do we got? Poem. Muffins. Oh, yeah, muffins. Poems, poetry. Yeah. I would say poetry. A story. Well, could be two options here. It could be a poem, or it could be poetry. It depends on... I'm pretty sure it could be two. Poetry. Because poem is just one. And poetry's like the art. So author is to story. I don't know, because maybe author would be like a novel, and poet would be poem maybe. I would say poetry is the best. Poetry is the best. Author and poet. Another one. Yep. I've got some of these are like, because I've got a list here I created like about 10 years ago, and I'm using them now. Like, it says, wait on is to serve, as put off is to... I don't even know that one. I'm going to go find... We'll find another one. Ooh, have I got this one later? Oh, I do have that one. Okay. Just looking for another one, because one I had here is like, wait on is to serve, as put off is to... God, I can't even think of that one. Ooh. Okay. Look at this one. This one's simple. Day is to month as minute minute is to what? That one's easy. Day is to month as minute is to... Go for it. Is to hour. Exactly. Now be careful. The H is silent. Because these are parts of something. Day is to month as minute is to hour. Oh, you still need a translator. Yeah, there's lots of vocabulary in here. No worries, Alicia. So day is to month. So day is a part of a month, whereas a minute is a part of an hour. Exactly, that was easy. That number 12. Ooh, this one. I need to do this in 2 lines. Seconds is to minutes also. And seconds is to minute. Perfect. Next one. 13 is this. And I need to... Lucky 13. United States of America is to president, as in United Kingdom is to... What do you call it? In the United Kingdom, they do not have a president. In New Zealand, we do not have a president. What do we have? Seconds to millenniums. A queen? Interesting. But the queen doesn't just make the laws. There's something else. Prime Minister. Perfect. Exactly. And I'll just put it up here, but because the Queen, Prime Minister, in theory, doesn't do much. Is the Prime Minister. This is the person that makes the laws, decides the laws. Eventually, of course, the Prime Minister asks the Queen, is this okay? Yes, it's okay. And then, but the Queen will never say no. I don't think. So it's like in the United States you have a president, and in the United Kingdom you have the Prime Minister. In New Zealand we have a Prime Minister. In your country, do you have a president or a Prime Minister? Or something else? Or a dictator? No, in my country we just have dictators all the time. Oh, this is a good one. I like this one. This is an easy one. Soft drink is to Coke. And you need the rest of it though, Sandra. A bad president. Oh, I forgot. We shouldn't talk about politics, but I do sometimes. In person, I talk about politics and I get into lots of trouble. Okay, what about this one here? An awful president. The worst president of all. And my country has a good president. Oh, okay, here comes the fight. Change the topic. I shouldn't have asked you that. You got a king. Nice. But do you also have prime ministers? Or does the king just make the decisions of the country? You like the hairstyle of the UK prime minister? Oh, he gets out of bed every 5 minutes. The hair's like everywhere. Okay, big is to enormous. And small is to tiny. Exactly. That's a good one. There we go. Tiny. So big is big, but enormous is more than big. It's like very big. So big, enormous means very big. So here, enormous means very big. Whereas tiny means very small. So it's just like, now sometimes people say, don't use very. Don't say very big. Say enormous. Don't say very small. Say tiny. You can say whatever you like. If you're comfortable saying very small, say very small. If you're comfortable saying tiny, say tiny. Like whatever. In Guyana, we have a president, prime minister, and vice president. Wow, lots of politicians. What about Japan? Emperor? The internet there is terrible. Sorry about that, Sandra. So big is to enormous, and small is to tiny. If you want to use very, use it. Sometimes some teachers say, don't say very. You can. It's like English. You can say what you want, really. Next one, 15. I have no idea what that one is. I'm going to do another one. Okay, this one you'll know. This one you'll know. This is going to be very quick because we've already mentioned it today. Dog is to puppy as cat is to... The salary of the CEO is enormous and mine is tiny. Yeah. Happens. It's like my boss. Just kidding. Portuguese grammar is very specific about rules. Okay. Big. King. Interesting. Pet. Kitty. Kitten. Kitten, kitty, kitty. Kitty is an informal way. Okay, the correct word is actually kitten. Why? When do you say kitten? Okay, kitten. Kitten is the word. A baby dog is a puppy. A baby cat is a kitten. Now, the time you say kitty is not in writing. It's normally you say it. You normally say it. It's like, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Then you just grab them. Kitty. It's like an informal way to call it. But you don't normally use kitty in writing. Okay? So you don't normally use kitty in writing. Next one. So dog, puppy. What is a baby goat? What is a baby goat? In the Philippines, it's a president. Good to know. A baby goat is... That's a baby cow, is a calf. A baby goat is a... When I tell people this, they're like, what? A baby goat is called a kid. Yeah. Come to me, I'll eat you. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. A kid, exactly. A lamb is a baby sheep. Sandra, what you need to do, or just click live. Anyone that is behind, click the live button, which is down the bottom. It'll take you to this moment in time. Okay. So baby goat is called a kid. Okay, next one. What? Okay, I don't know why I did this, but here's the next one. This is number 16. This is just like weird, but I'll do it anyway. Woman is to man As hen is to... Yeah, kid, good one, Tricia. Woman is to man. You know, they're opposite. The opposites. As hen is to... Rooster! Exactly. And now you're going to ask me, what is the difference between... Here it is. It's a rooster, a male chicken. Now, chicken refers to a hen and a rooster. Yeah, that is another word for it, Prabjot. Okay, so you got a hen or rooster. Chicken is a little... No, chicken is used for hen or rooster. They're both possible. Where did I put my Discord? There it is. Yeah, so it's a rooster. Rooster. There is another word, but if you put in the chat, you'll probably get banned by accident. And I won't say it, otherwise... Begins with C, ends in CK. That's all I can say. Otherwise, you get banned on YouTube, whatever. Okay, there's another one, but this is the nicer way to say it. Hen, female, rooster is the other one. Chicken, a hen is a chicken and a rooster is a chicken. They're both types of chickens. But a hen is a female, specifically female chicken. Normally, a chicken lays eggs. Normally. But a rooster doesn't lay eggs. So, chicken is like the generic word. But hen is specifically referring to the female. Okay? Next one. Oh, we did this one, I think. Hang on, I've already done this one? No, we haven't. Okay, this one's easy. This one you will know immediately. Because I think it appears on the screen. Here it is. Car is to drive. I know the word. Exactly. It would sound weird. Kentucky Fried Hen. Exactly. Because sometimes they use roosters. Kentucky Fried Hen. Right. Exactly. Eglity, the first one in there. Car is to drive as bike is to ride. You ride a bike. You don't drive a bike. Exactly. What about a boat? What do you do with a boat? As boat is to... What do you do with a boat? I love riding my bike. Yeah, I love riding my bike too. I like to ride my bicycle. Okay, so car is to... What about boat? Sail. Yeah. You can sail. Depends. There are two things you can do. With a boat, you can sail a boat. Or you can row a boat. Which is this one here. Row. Row is when you do this. Because there's no wind. To sail... You normally have wind, okay? You got the wind, so you need a sail. But if there's no wind, you got to do this. Okay? You got to row the boat. So it depends. Navigate. We don't really use it. It exists, but we don't normally use it. So it's not like in Spanish or in Portuguese, okay? Like navegar or something like that. No. You just sail a boat or you row a boat. Next one. Oi. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Let's see who likes food. Good night, Sandra. Actually, I got to do it here. This is number, I think, 18. cow is to beef, as pig is to... What is the word? Bacon? Bacon does come from a pig, yes. But it's not exactly the meat. Here it is, Gaga. Gaga's in there. And then Lucia. You can drive a boat with an engine. In theory, but you never drive a boat. The correct one is actually the meat, the generic. For example, with a cow, you got many types of meat, okay? But the generic word for the meat of a cow is called beef. And the generic word for the meat of a pig is pork, okay? But of course you got bacon, you got ham and everything. But the generic word for the meat of a pig is called pork, okay? Chicharrones, yeah. There's like the fried pork pieces. Chicharrones. Yes, the fried pork pieces. Okay, another one. Let's go. This is number 19. Bring me both to the table. Yeah, bring me all of the above. I want it all, and I want it now. Here goes. Car is to street as pedestrian is to what? There's actually two words for this. You've got two different words here. Hey, Purwanta, don't worry. Sidewalk is one. So you have the sidewalk. It is one. What is another way? Sidewalk is used in the United States of America. On the pavement? Could be. Pavement. Another way. I'm going to wait a moment to see if someone writes. Pedestrian crossing is when you go across the street. It's like the line, like the zebra crossing, those little white lines going across the street where you can cross. Footpath. This is the other way. Footpath. That one's used, like, for example, here in New Zealand, get off the footpath. Sidewalk is typical in, like, big city streets. A zebra crossing, or pedestrian crossing, you got a zebra crossing, or you have a pedestrian crossing. What do they mean? Yeah, just lazy. Haha. Okay, where's my master art skills coming in? Nope, I don't want that one. Okay, so you've got a street here. Okay. And you got a house here, whatever, or a building. Oh, this is hard with a mouse. Okay. And here you got the cars going across the road, along the road, sorry. Here's a car. Look at that pretty car. Modern car. It's floating. But sometimes across the street, oh man, you can't do this. You have this little lines, these little white lines across the street. These little white lines where it is supposed to be safe. In theory, it is safe to cross the street at this part. Because cars, when they see these lines, they must be careful and slow down. Now, this here is a zebra crossing because it's like the stripes of a zebra or a zebra. Or it's called a pedestrian crossing. Both are the same. So that's in the street. But the sidewalk or the footpath is this part here. Okay, where the people walk. Oh, I need my pen. Okay. That's the footpath or the sidewalk. They're both possible. Okay? You got the stoplight, the traffic light. Oh, you got a stop sign here too sometimes. So pedestrian crossing is that. But the footpath is this part here. So car is on the street. A car is not on the footpath unless they're drunk. But the people, they walk on the sidewalk or the footpath. They're both possible. Okay, so that's some vocabulary for you. Okay, next one. We've got a few more of these. Number 20. So, are you learning lots of vocabulary today? I hope so. Bringing it down here. What about here? What about this one? Stream is to river as hill is to... Ooh, you're good. Oh, that's good, Rose. Great. Here we go. This is a mountain. So you have a river flows. A stream is a small river. So a stream is a small river. I'll just use this one. So this is like a small or narrow, small river. So what is the association? A hill is a small mountain. Or a mountain is a big hill. A river is a big stream. Something along those lines. Okay? Yeah. I like it when you put emojis. They're quite cool. Emojis make the chat interesting, like beautiful. Like, oh, wow. Okay, another one. Ooh, this one's interesting. This is vocabulary about opposites. Hot is to cold. So we know these are opposites. So boiling is to... What is it? Copy that one. There's no mountains in the UK. I think there are hills. There might be a mountain. There is one mountain, I think. Not too sure. Who is it? Shirley is the first one. Freezing. Exactly. Boiling is to... Here we go. Oops. What did I just do? Where's that sound coming from? Hot is to cold, as boiling is to freezing. Okay? So these, like, boiling is like very, very hot, and it's like bubbling. And cold, freezing is the extreme of cold. Boiling is the extreme of hot. Yeah, that was easy. Oh, good, you caught up with us. Sweet. Next one. Ooh. This one you will know. This one you will know. This is number 22. Hand is to finger as foot is to... What are they called? What are they called? Toe. Singular. We just need the singular there. But yeah, you're right. Toe. So you have one hand is to finger, so you need to coincide. Hand is to finger and foot is to toe. Because in English, these are your fingers. Those are your thumbs. These are your fingers. But on your feet, you don't have fingers. Because it's like you hold on to... you hold your fork. Your knife and fork with your feet, your toes? No. So on your feet, you don't have fingers, you have toes. Okay? And this, remember the pronunciation of this one. The B is silent. Thumb. Okay, so the B is silent. Thumb. Used for sucking. Next one. Ah, this is easy. These are all easy. I have no problem. Except for one. Okay, try this one. Leaf is to tree, as petal is to... rose? Something more generic. Something more generic than rose. Because here it does not say pine tree. It does not say oak tree. Flower. Exactly. So here it needs to be flower. You can't specify a type of flower. Because more than the rose has the petals. So leaf is a part of a tree. Tree in general. Petal is with a flower in general. Okay? Yeah, simple as that. It's like in English, there's a thing that kids do, I think, sometimes. I don't know. This is lumber. You're like, she loves me or he loves me. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. Okay, what you do is you have a flower. Awesome. I like the emojis. So you have the flower, and what they do is they pull off the petals, which is quite cruel if you think about it. It's like, you want to know if he's going to be your boyfriend or she's going to be your girlfriend. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. And there's only one more. She loves me not. Not going to be my girlfriend or my future wife. All because this little flower told you. Okay? And you do that because you pull the petals off the flower, which is really violent, so don't do it. Okay. Oh, okay, another one. Getting some good ones now. 24. What do we got? Pig is to piglet, as duck is to chamomile. It's like a chamomile flower, that one. It's not ducky, by the way, just so you know. Duckling. Oh, yeah. There we go. It is a baby duck is called a duckling. A baby pig is a piglet. Donald Duck. A baby duck is called a duckling. It's a cute duckling there. That was easy, though. Next. This one is interesting. This is probably like, what are we, 24, 25? I can't remember. 245, yeah, that'll do. Air, ducklet, almost. Air is to airing, as wrist is to ooh. This is a good one. I like this one. Shirley Sanchez is the first person to get it correct. It is a bracelet. Okay, oops. It is a bracelet. Goes right here. So in your ears, you have an earring. Okay, you have an earring and it like hangs down here. It's an earring. But on your wrist, this part of your body is called your wrist. It's not called the doll, muñeco. This is your wrist. Okay, the W is silent. Wrist. And on your wrist, around your wrist, you can have a watch, yeah. But a watch is not jewelry. You have a bracelet around your wrist, okay? What about around your neck? What goes around your neck? What do you have around your neck? Neck is to necklace. Perfect. So around your neck, you have a necklace. Exactly, Rose. So neck is to, you read my mind. A bracelet. And what about a finger? Is to ring. Exactly. And finger, you have a ring. I got rings. So, yep, around the neck you have a necklace. And then your finger, you have the ring also. So, actually, I'll probably have to save that. Boom. I'll leave that one there. It all sounds expensive. Oh, it all sounds expensive. Exactly. It's time to go to bed. Okay, see you later. Well, we're going to finish this now. So, I hoped you learned a lot of vocabulary today. One, we're doing analogies, which is like comparing things. And two, we're like using critical thinking, like thinking about solutions, like what is the answer to this problem. It's like to get you thinking. But the objective of this lesson was to learn new vocabulary in like an interesting way, a different way. Instead of doing a list of vocabulary, it's just like, let's play a type of game to try and understand everything. So I hope you found this useful. So next week I will not be live, just so you know. So you don't need to be awake until very late or whatever. So next week I will not be live on YouTube. Just got some very busy things happening in our life at the moment. It was really fun, useful. I missed a part of it. You can always go back, Tanya. You can always go from the beginning again. I need to leave. Yeah, so see you later, Jorge. So what I'm going to do now, if you are a member of the channel, I will be on Discord for about another 15-20 minutes. So we can have the videos and we can chat to each other like Zoom, but it's on Discord. That is for members. If you want to be a member, just click that sign down the bottom there, like a $sign or something like that. And then check out the community section and there. On Facebook, it is Woodward English everywhere. Okay? So I'm going to be over on Discord for the channel members. Just look for Woodward English everywhere. Look for Woodward English on YouTube, on Twitter, and everywhere. It's just the name of the channel. So thank you everyone that participated today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now. Who knows? Got some very big things happening over the next month. So, channel members, go see you over in the Discord. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and have an awesome weekend.